Now we continue looking at the inverse of matrices. All right. Now suppose we have, say, this matrix. We have 5, 10, 3, x. What I want you to do is find the value of x that will make A a singular matrix. Let me type it here. All right. Find the value of x such that A is singular. The value of x for which A is singular. Now, you'd have to look back in your notes that you made earlier from the previous video to see how to deal with getting this matrix to getting the inverse of this matrix. All right, so pause the video and do that. Okay, so you have paused the video and you have found the value of x for which A is a singular matrix. Now, here, let's deal with it. What you need is the determinant of A. And the determinant of A, which you would have found out, was multiply the leading diagonal, 5 times x minus multiply the non-leading diagonal, 10 times 3. And the determinant will be equal to, remember the determinant of a singular matrix is 0. So what you have now is 5x minus 30 equals 0. Then you need to add 30 to both sides. You want to get rid of the 30 and get rid of the 5. So you have x equals, x alone equal, right? So you have 5x. When you add 30 to both sides, you say is equal to 30. That's what you're going to have, 30. So negative 30 will add to 30. So no more 30 will be on the left hand side, but you'll have a positive 30 over the right, and you will end up with this. What do you do next? To get rid of the 5, you divide by 5. So 5x equals 30, you divide by 5. 5 cancels 5, so you have x alone equal. But you must divide here by 5 as well. 5 into 30 is 6. So x is equal to 6. Is that what you got? If that's what you got, then you got a correct answer. You can give yourself a tick to say your answer is correct. All right. So we're going to look at the fact now that you cannot find the inverse of a singular matrix. And why is that so? Why is that so? Why is it that you cannot find the inverse of a singular matrix? Let us write down this singular matrix. The singular matrix that we're dealing with here is 5, 10, 3, 6. Now, what is the determinant of this singular matrix? You look back in your notes that you made from a previous video and you find the determinant of A. We see here from before, remember, you have the lines around A, or you can write DETA, whichever you want. Just write it here, DETA. Although writing the lines around A, it looks more, let's say, more expert-like. It looks, to me, it's a bit more sophisticated, indicating a higher level of knowledge when you draw the lines around A. But for now, I'll just use DETA. What is the determinant of A? You found it, well, not found it, but you know what it is from what happened a while ago. It's 0, right? So now, we're ready to find the inverse of A. Or you find the inverse of a matrix. It's 1 divided by the determinant. Let's use the lines around A. Times the adjoint. And the adjoint, you interchange the leading diagonals. 6 and 5. Multiply by the interchange the elements in the leading diagonals. 6 come up here, 5 go down here. You interchange those. Then you multiply the non-leading diagonals by -1. So their signs will change. Now, I said 1 divided by the determinant of A. So let's see what the determinant was again. What was the determinant of A? 0. That's where the problem lies. That's why you cannot find the determinant. You cannot find the inverse of a singular matrix. What is 1 divided by 0? You cannot determine that. Alright? Now, I've done a video before explaining why you cannot have a number divided by 0, but let's review that here since we're at it. You cannot find 1 divided by 0. If you try to use any computer, no matter how powerful that computer is, it will give you an error message. In reality, it's like you're traveling, and you know that speed is distance divided by time. And you travel a distance of 30 kilometers in 0 hours. It's like you're here at 10 o'clock sharp, 10 o'clock on the dot, and you travel from here to another town 30 kilometers away, and you're able to do that so that you're there at the same time, exactly 10 o'clock sharp. That's impossible. You cannot do that. You cannot move from here to somewhere else in 0 time. So this makes no sense. Your speed would have to be infinite. Cannot work. Right? It cannot happen. So, multiply, dividing a number by 0. It's indeterminate. It's undefined. It cannot happen. So you cannot find the inverse of a singular matrix, because the determinant of a singular matrix is 0. Are you going to have to divide 1 by 0, which cannot work out? So you cannot find the inverse of a singular matrix. Make a note of that in a notebook.